Now, according to this MD, a vegan or raw vegan diet is the worst kind of diet that you can follow if you are looking to restore your fatigue. In fact, he says that every time I'm speaking with a client and they say, oh, I have fatigue and gut issues, so I eat a raw vegan diet, my head explodes. A vegan diet, and especially a raw vegan diet, is literally the worst thing you can be doing if you have fatigue. Well, having restored my own fatigue and having followed a high raw vegan diet for 13 years myself, I've got a thing or two to say about it, so let's get started. Hey, Yulia Talbot here, and together with my husband Paul Talbot, we are certified holistic nutritionists helping you create healthy hormones, healthy weight, healthy energy levels, and the body of your dreams naturally. If you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date with our latest videos. Now, together with my husband Paul, we've been following a high fruit, high carbohydrate, vegan lifestyle for the last 13 years, and we've assisted hundreds of our clients into health. So let's look at this email that was forwarded on to me from someone, and that person asked us to comment on it, and we thought that it could be a very interesting video to make for a lot of you, because there are a lot of myths that surround a raw vegan, a vegan diet, and I wanted to dive into it from the perspective of someone who's looking to restore their fatigue. Now, a high raw vegan diet that I've been following for the last 13 years has helped me go from debilitating adrenal fatigue, where I was almost bedridden, to becoming fit and active, turning into an athlete, running a whole marathon, balancing my PCOS, reversing Hashimoto's, reversing fertility issues, conceiving our daughter naturally, balancing my candida despite years of struggle and following an anti-candida diet with no results, balancing lifelong gut issues, balancing my blood sugar imbalances, balancing my weight, balancing my emotional state, and just literally helping me restore my health completely. So let's talk about some of the things that this MD claims to be true. So a vegan diet, and especially a raw vegan diet, is literally the worst thing you can be doing if you have fatigue, according to this MD. Now, here is what you need to understand, that there isn't such a thing as a vegan diet. It's a misconception. There are vegan diets, and they range from total junk food, the worst kind of vegan diet you can be eating. We actually had a client who came to us who was eating a junk food vegan diet, and you think, oh, it's vegan, it's healthier. Well, she had high precancerous cells in her body from eating that junk food vegan diet. Well, within just 30 days of following a correct plant foods diet, that high cancerous count has turned into normal. Yes, so that's the power of a plan that can help you reshape your body. So a total junk food vegan diet to kind of like some healthier foods, whole foods, but still a lot of fat and not the right balance of macronutrients, and just a lot of processed food, to a whole foods, plant foods lifestyle, which you can do right and you can do wrong, to a high raw diet, to a fully raw vegan diet, which again, you can do right or you can do wrong. You can be overeating on fat, you can be undereating on carbohydrates, you can be overeating on things like, kale and vegetables, and just drinking green juices all day long, depriving yourself of fiber and nutrients and calories as well. So there are a lot of things that you need to understand in order to master this diet and get to a level where things are working, where your body is cleansing, your body is restoring, inflammation is reducing, you're rebuilding your gut health, you're rebuilding your adrenal health, and that takes the right strategy. Okay, so with that important note out of the way, let's keep on going. So a vegan diet is going to keep you in desperate need of a nap, and you have 2 more hours of work to do, tossing and turning in your bed to see your alarm clock at 90-minute intervals. All right, let's talk about this. So need of a nap, and you have 2 more hours of work to do. Now, I've been there myself. Yes, so I remember falling asleep at 3 o'clock, 4 p.m. at work. Actually felt like going to the bathroom and just having a little nap in the bathroom when I worked in the corporate world. That's in the past life before I became an entrepreneur. That's over 13 years ago. And I get it. Yes, so 3 or 4 p.m. energy dips are real and they're scary, and you just feel like you're losing it and your brain cannot function. Why does it happen? Well, first, it does happen because you need to optimize your adrenal health. And second, it happens because you have blood sugar imbalances. I had hypoglycemia as well as adrenal fatigue and endless other health issues. And one of the reasons why you have blood sugar imbalances and that blood sugar dip is because your diet is not optimized. If you have a lot of fat in your diet, if you are not eating enough, if you are not eating nutritious meals, the meals that are well balanced, you can experience blood sugar issues. And that is the problem that our clients come to us with, one of the problems that our clients come to us with. And guess what? Every single person who came to us with hypoglycemia, pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, walked away healthy. Every single person, 100% results in terms of helping people rebalance their blood sugar levels on a high carbohydrate, yes, high carbohydrate, eating a lot of carbs, plant foods lifestyle. Judy, for example, came to us with the blood sugar levels of 160. Long-term, decades of type 2 diabetes, medication, within just 6 weeks, her blood sugar became normal. Just 6 weeks, despite decades of being on medication. And when it comes to hypoglycemia, pre-diabetes, 7 to 10 days, and our clients' blood sugar levels are healthy and stable. So you can get there, but again, you need the right plan. High carbohydrate, low fat, plant foods lifestyle. That's the winning plan. All right, the next claim. There is nothing magical about eating 15 servings of vegetables a day. There is nothing magical about all the vitamins and minerals from plants either. There is nothing magical about eating dead flesh that creates inflammation in your body, clogs your arteries with cholesterol, and leads to really bad diseases, modern diseases. So there is nothing magical about eating 15 servings of vegetables a day. And that's a misconception about a healthy vegan diet, a high raw vegan diet, a raw vegan diet. You do not need to eat 15 servings of vegetables a day. I don't eat 15 servings of vegetables a day. You can eat it, of course, if you enjoy it, but none of our clients are having to eat 15 servings of vegetables a day. There is no such requirement. Yes, you should be eating as many veggies as you can, but also understand that vegetables are low in calories. You can't live on vegetables alone. If your vegan diet or your raw food diet relies on vegetables, 15 servings of vegetables a day, you will undereat on calories. There is no such thing. There is no requirement for you to eat 15 servings of vegetables a day. And know that there are 65 times more antioxidants in plant foods. And antioxidants in plant foods protect you from free radicals, they shield you from disease, they shield you from cancer and many other health issues, and they help your body reverse aging. Now, in terms of there's nothing magical about vitamins and minerals from plants, well, cut that out of your diet and see how your health starts to decline. Just as simple as that. Your health depends, your body depends upon you receiving sufficient amounts of minerals and vitamins and macronutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Does it mean that you need to be eating tons of protein? No. Does it mean that you need to be eating tons of fat? No. But what we know is that the world's healthiest cultures that live without a lot of modern diseases and they live a long life, they all live on a high carbohydrate, primarily plant foods lifestyle. So the more carbohydrates you eat in your diet, the more whole food carbohydrates you eat in your diet, the better it's going to be for your health. Yes, eat your vegetables, include your vegetables. It's important to eat vegetables in your diet. But moving on. That's why when I hear or read plant-based, I think failure-based. Why? Really? Failure-based? Why? I've been on this lifestyle for 13 years and I've explained how I restored my health. We've helped hundreds of our clients. Why failure-based? Yes, you can fail. You can fail on a keto diet, you can fail on paleo diet, you can fail on regular diet, you can fail on high carbohydrate diet, you can fail on vegan diet, you can fail on raw vegan diet. Ultimately, what you need to understand is that change, that transformation first happens from within you. And if you are the type of person who goes from diet to diet and yo-yo dieting and just endless supplements and just constantly changing things and swapping things, and you're never committing to the right plan for long enough, then yeah, you're probably going to fail, because it's just going to be, or you jump in on diet trends, one trend after another, and no longer trendy, and you're just going to swap to the next trend that celebrities on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube follow. And as soon as they don't follow a specific trend, they jump on the next one. You jump on the next trend with them. Well, hey, come on, you're going to fail. Again, that MD is saying, when you have fatigue, your gut is busted, but not the root of your fatigue. I agree. Yes, that's true. You need to rebuild your gut if you have fatigue. So why the heck would you throw a bunch of difficult to digest cellulose down there? Well, that's a good point, and you don't need to. You don't need to be eating kale. None of our clients who come to us, who work with us, who have gut issues, are asked to eat raw kale and raw cabbage and have 15 servings of kale or cabbage or chard a day. That's just nonsense. It makes sense for you to be eating soft foods, and luckily there are plenty of soft foods you can eat on a plant foods vegan diet. You can eat all the fruit you care for, super soft and easy to digest, amazing for helping you restore that gut bacteria, scientifically proven. And I'm going to post a lot of studies in the link underneath this video, so go and explore them. All the science shows that in order to rebuild your gut health, your gut bacteria, you need to be eating more plant foods. Doesn't need to be difficult to digest. It's easy to digest plant foods. There are plenty of vegetables that are soft, like lettuce, for example. So, okay, let's move on. So when you have fatigue, your body needs more sources of fuel than just carbohydrates. So why the heck would you become a carbaholic? Okay, so first and foremost, you are a carbivore by nature. You are meant to be eating a lot of carbohydrates in your diet. Carbaholic, that sounds scary, but that's actually what we are meant to be eating. I'm not saying that we should become carbaholic. And it doesn't make sense that people will only be eating carbohydrates. None of our clients are just eating carbohydrates. This is so wrong. This is so wrong that MDs who don't know much about how to follow plant foods diet the right way, that there is a fruit-based approach, the carbohydrate-based approach to restoring your health. And that doesn't mean that you are just eating carbohydrates and nothing else. Your diet is a tool to help you create an amazing life, not a limiting set of beliefs. Why does your diet need to be a limiting set of beliefs? That's, the interesting thing about people who don't follow this diet, who don't understand the full benefits of it, who have never even looked, and regardless whether they are MDs or not, obviously this guy has not looked into different paths that you can follow on the vegan diet. Like I've explained, there are many paths, there are many diets that you can choose. So why would you assume that they're all unhealthy automatically, and every vegan is struggling and limiting themselves, and every day they're faced with temptations and it's so hard for them to live in this world? That's not my reality at all. I love eating the diet that I eat. I celebrate every single meal. I love fruits and vegetables. I love all of smoothies and plant foods and sweet and delicious salads, and I love some root vegetables in my diet, and I love to go out, and sometimes I'll eat a gluten-free vegan pizza on occasion. I've been on this path for 13 years, and things have changed. 13 years ago, this world was a very different place. Vegan was not a common thing on the menu. Now go to any restaurant, vegan and gluten-free are common things. Yes, so it doesn't mean that you live in a world where there's just so much tension, you just power through it every single day. You have to put so much willpower into it. No, you do not. And actually, when you come from a point of view, I came into this diet because I wanted to heal my body, because I naturally love animals and I think they deserve to live without suffering. And it's wonderful to see them just roam around and have families and not being slaughtered. They deserve that. Just like we want to live, just like we want to procreate and have families, animals want the same thing. And I also came into this plan and this path because I feel much more spiritually connected to myself when I nurture my body with foods that are easy to digest, that are very easy to assimilate, that are not overburden my body with heavy to digest foods. I literally feel different spiritually, and I don't even need to explain that to anyone, because spiritual is what you feel within you. And when you feel that this is the right path for you, there's nothing in no one that convinces you of otherwise. Yes, you need to follow it the right way. I'm not denying it. I'm not denying that you can make mistakes on a vegan, high raw vegan, and raw vegan diet that can be health sabotaging. And over the years, we've helped tons of clients. People came to us after following a raw vegan diet for 10, 15, some of them even followed this diet for 25 years. They had problems that we had to fix together. I'm getting very passionate here. So it is possible for you to reverse those issues. It is possible for you to bump into those issues, and it's possible for you to prevent those issues if you do this the right way. But ultimately, it's just such a wrong way of seeing it as some kind of limiting diet, the restricting diets that you follow, because ultimately you can see it as a blessing, as something that, this is my choice. So the bottom line is that you can fail on a vegan diet and you can thrive on the vegan diet. You can fail on a high raw vegan diet or raw vegan diet, or you can thrive on a high raw vegan diet. For as long as you do it the right way, for as long as you know how to make sure that you're receiving enough nutrients and make sure that you're receiving enough macro and micronutrients. Yeah, so you're not bumping into deficiencies, you're not overeating on fat, you're not undereating on calories or carbohydrates. You can thrive on this diet long term. Again, I've been following it for the last 13 years, and my husband has too. And we are raising our daughter on this lifestyle. She's thriving. She's always been developing just like any other normal kid who eats a normal diet. She is tall, she is smart, she is very fast, very athletic, she is slim and trim, and she can run and she can climb, and she's very strong in her body. No problem. I went through a high raw vegan pregnancy, so I grew a new life within myself. How much protein does that take? I breastfed on demand for years on end, and I've always had tons of milk, like usually a lot of milk. Well, that also takes a lot of protein, so obviously that's not a problem. So a lot of it just comes down to knowing how to do it the right way, and also not limiting yourself by just one opinion of one MD who clearly has not looked into how you can thrive on this diet and the way for you to make it work. So let's just say that it all comes down to the right plan. It all comes down to the right mindset, because obviously if you're switching to this diet thinking that, oh, it's so restrictive, oh, I'm gonna fail, oh, it's not gonna work, oh, there's like gonna become this weak vegan who's gonna lose all my strength and become protein deficient. Well, I say, come on. Then you need to find the right plan and the right lifestyle plan for yourself. And also there are other lifestyle factors that you need to have in place. And yes, you need to make sure that you have corrected your deficiencies and you're not creating deficiencies. Yes, you need to make sure that you're moving your body. You need to make sure that you're practicing mindfulness. You need to make, there's like a whole complete package that comes with this lifestyle. But you can thrive. You can thrive. And if you would like to discover the 5 steps our clients use to thrive, to overcome their hormonal imbalances, their fatigue issues, their gut issues, drop 10 to 50 pounds of excess weight completely naturally, join our free training class where I will break it all down and I will show you how you can apply this diet into your life today and start experiencing amazing results. So the link for that is here on the screen and also underneath this video. So go and register and claim your spot. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. And since we talked about fatigue, let me link this video to my own personal story where I share how I overcame debilitating fatigue and went from almost bedridden to running a full marathon. See you there.